Hello, this video is going to be on the alien reaction figures that were brought to life by Super7. Oh, yes. Can't believe I got these alien action figures. I can't wait to see the alien toy. That's going to be so awesome. Size comparison of the box. That's crazy. So we're going to get this open. So hard to open. Alright, so we're gonna take out these action figures and see what they look like. Alright, so the first one is Kane. Alright, next one is it's Dallas. Alright, next one is gonna be it's Ripley. Oh no way! Oh my gosh, that is nice. Wow. This is awesome. Wow, look at his face. Wicked. And the last one must be the weirdo guy. Yeah. Alright, it's Ash. Here's all 5 of them. That is crazy. Wow. It's Kane. I'll open this alien first. Alright, so here are the 5 figures in the alien reaction set. There's Dallas, Ash, Kane, Nostromo spacesuit, Ripley, and the alien. And as you can see, this is the black bordered blister card. There is a blue one, a blue bordered blister card for the early bird packages, and they also received a variant alien figure as well. So that is a pretty cool perk for people that did pre-order it. But yeah, obviously you can see this is the black one, so pretty much the retail version that you can get pretty much anywhere now. So anyway, these cards all have their own unique image, but not necessarily the character. I mean, all of them have the character on the card except Ash. That one actually has a picture of the alien. On the top corners, on the front, you have the choking hazard and adult collectible info, ages 17 and up. And then on the bottom right, you have the ReAction figures logo. And you can't really see it on Dallas's card, but on the alien card, you can see the shadow around the ReAction text a little bit better. Kind of mimics the Kenner logo as well. And then when you turn it around to the back, you'll see the ReAction figures logo with a blue shadow, which pretty much is how Kenner's logo looked like. And then everything else on the card is pretty much the same. And then each figure explains what kind of features the alien figure has. So it would have been nicer if they did include like a little bio of each character and stuff, or just some info about what they did on the ship or their cause of death. That would have been kind of a cool bit of info they could have included for each character. Well, except Ripley, but yeah, here's what the alien figure can do. But we'll get to that when I take the figure out. And then you got the Funko Super7 logos right there, some social media for Funko, and then there's the 20th Century Fox thing right here, so you know it's an official product. And on the bottom, there is a little note to parents that Alien is a rated R film. Right there on the very bottom text. And yeah, so pretty much the only thing that's different on the back of the card for each character is the unique barcode, but other than that, everything is pretty much the same. This is what the figures look like in the card. They're pretty much just loose in the bubble, but that's, I mean, it's not really a big problem, but usually, sometimes I see figures that have like a little plastic lining to keep the figure secure in modern figures, but I mean, it's kind of cool that it can move around and stuff. For the figures that do come with an accessory, you'll see that they're kind of taped down on the side of the bubble right there. So that's it's kind of nice that they keep it secure. So the first figure that's going to get opened up is Dallas, and yeah, let's see what they look like. Here's Dallas out of the packaging, and it's a really nice figure once you have it in hand. He comes with a little flamethrower accessory, and it fits on both hands. But on this particular Dallas, it fits a little bit more firm in his right hand, so that's where I'll be keeping it displayed. So here's a close-up of Dallas, and as you can see, the beard and the hair are just completely awesome together like that. all the way to the back of the head. I mean, it just flows really nicely and stuff. On the side, you can see the texture and stuff along the sleeve, and it goes onto the front of the jacket. And there's little button bumps on the shirt under the jacket, so it's nice. And here's the Nostromo text. Here are the little pegs on the feet. In case you have a action figure stand and you want to put these guys on stands, you can do that. So you can see right here, the flamethrower can fit on his hand and not really fall out. On the left hand, it's pretty secure too, so not really loose, but I still think that the right hand holds the flamethrower just a little bit better. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Dallas, and I think Ripley comes with a flamethrower too, so we'll see what these action figures look like when they have akimbo flamethrowers. But yeah, anyway, that's all for Dallas right here. Next up is Ash, and yeah, he's pretty much in his science outfit, and it looks really cool. It's not a repaint of any sort. None of the pieces from Dallas appear to be a repaint because the pants have a pocket on that leg as well, and yeah, pretty much nothing is the same. So that's a really cool thing that they did by not just repainting figures and stuff, or keeping one of the pieces from one of the figures and using it on another one. So that's really cool. And the shoes are a little bit different as well. You can see laces on his, whereas Dallas, you really couldn't. I think Dallas has a better face, a better head than Ash, but yeah, I mean, the outfit's really cool. I mean, he has all these little pockets, and you can see little lines to give it a little bit more of a detail. And his pants are a little bit higher than Dallas. So, I mean, the little, though not really bigger, you know, pockets on both sides, got those little knee pad looking things on, and the shoes are a little bit different as well. You can see shoelaces on his, or you can see the complete knot, whereas Dallas kind of has like his pants are covering it a little bit more. Ash comes with the little radar accessory that they used to try to find the alien, but I think they used it and they only found Jonesy with it. I forgot if when the alien was going towards Dallas, I forgot if this was what they were using to see where the movement was coming from, or if they were using like an actual computer on the ship. Since the figures are loose in the bubble, they kind of move around and stuff, and I noticed on the white sleeve of Ash's arms that some of the card kind of rubbed off onto his sleeve, and it leaves like a little mark there. So if that might be a problem for some people, but it doesn't really bother me. So that's pretty much it for Ash. It's a fairly nice figure, pretty basic, but it's still, you know, it's just Ash in his little radar thing. And here's Dallas next to him with his flamethrower, and they look really nice together. I think, you know, having the set is really going to be cool to display. Third up is going to be Ripley, and yeah, she pretty much has the same kind of look as Dallas in terms of clothing, but hers is a jumpsuit instead of a jacket and pants and stuff. And yeah, so her mold, it looks a little bit more female compared to Dallas and stuff. I mean, like her legs, like at the waist and the hips. Up close, you can see Ripley doesn't really have a strong resemblance to her actual character on screen. The hair has these little lines to give it a little bit more of detail. And one of the things I noticed is that all of the noses on the humans look very unique to each other, and they don't look identical in any way. And it's kind of hard to show that on video and stuff, but I did notice that they did kind of make their noses shaped differently. So that's kind of cool how they did that. And as you can see, her jumpsuit is very, not like very identical to Dallas's jacket and pants, but the same color and stuff, and they got the little red patch on each arm. And you can see there's no Nostromo text on the back of her suit. And but the hair looks nice as it goes a little bit below, or goes past the collar. Her undershirt under the jumpsuit has the little buttons, kind of like how Dallas's does. And I think Ash had buttons on his science shirt as well. And then you can kind of see the little, where the zipper kind of stops at midway, like right above the waist or so. And her hands are made to grip the flamethrower, but we'll get to that in a second. One of the things that I noticed with Ripley's shoes is that they are shorter than Ash's and Dallas's shoes. And you can see right here, Ripley's shoes are on the left, and then the next one is going to be, this is Ash's shoes right here, and then the next one is Dallas. And as And as you can see, Ripley has shorter feet, but she does kind of have the high top thing going kind of like Ash's and stuff. So, and another thing that's unique to each one is that their shoelaces are all different, and I was really thinking that they would kind of look identical, but none of them are tied the same, or they don't appear the same at all. So that's really cool that they put these little details in it that's so unique when you start to look at them closer. So the flamethrower can fit on Ripley's left hand pretty good, and it also goes onto her right hand just as good. And I think it's better on the right hand on Ripley, just how it is on Dallas as well. So here are the three so far. You got Dallas, and then Ripley holding both of the flamethrowers, and then there's Ash. Here's Kane in his Nostromo spacesuit. It doesn't come with any accessories, but it does look like the right hand was made to hold something. So, I mean, if he really wanted to, he can probably hold on to a flamethrower. And I haven't tried this yet, but we'll see if he can do it. Yeah, he can hold a flamethrower if he really wanted to. The helmet can come off. And he is pretty much the same height as as one of the other figures that don't have a suit on, that are just in normal clothes and stuff. See, they are pretty much the same height, but when you put this helmet on, he is ultimately taller, but with the helmet. So looking up close with Kane and his helmet on, it looks really nice with the helmet on, but you can take it off if you really wanted to. It's really easy, and as you can see, it still looks really nice without it, but I think I prefer the helmet on. And to put the helmet on, it's really easy, and it kind of secures itself if you line it up right. So, right there. But when you want to take it off, it's really easy just to pop it off and stuff. So, I mean, it's nice that you can take it off easily, and it's also nice that you can put it back on easily. So, I prefer the helmet to stay on. And then on the back, you can see with the detail, with the helmet on, it looks a little bit more complete and stuff. And I'm not sure what these were, but I guess it looks like armor and stuff. And one of the things that I noticed is that the left arm is fairly loose compared to the right one, where it's a little bit more stiff. So the pants have these large pockets on both sides of the legs, and there's like these little, I don't know what those were, they look like little pouch. But yeah, on the back, it's pretty much the same as the front, but you can see the pockets a little bit better. And we'll just move it so you can see just how large the pockets are. Kane can easily hold the flamethrower, and he can hold Ash's little radar accessory as well. So here's Kane with Ash and Dallas and Ripley, and I really think that Kane and Ripley are probably my top two figures out of the crew. Probably Kane a little bit more because he is in the Nostromo suit. So these are the only 4 crew members from the Nostromo that have been made into figures so far. And now we'll get to the alien. So last but not least is the alien, or Kane's son, or Big Chap. But yeah, it's a really cool figure. I think he's the tallest one. Let me just double check. Yeah, he's just a tad bit taller than Kane with the helmet on. So yeah, this is a nice figure. It stands up fairly well. And around this, on the back, you can see the tail, and you can rotate it just a little. You can rotate it up and stuff, so that's kind of nice. The hands can also go. Oh, I guess they can't. It can go up a little bit, and it can go back a little bit, but the little shoulder collar thing is keeping it from doing that. And then the head can also kind of move, but the collar also keeps it from rotating completely around and stuff. But it's still really cool. I mean, I don't think, I'll be having the head, I don't think I planned on having the head sideways or anything. And yeah, I mean, the figure's fairly easy to keep standing. It doesn't really fall down as hard, but you can make it fall down and stuff if you don't pose it correctly with by having the weight distributed right. So one of the features with this alien figure is that you can take this transparent dome off and use the inner jaw to come out a little bit further, and you can also keep it, or put it back where it is right now, but there's like a little tab right there, and you just, move it back and forth however you want the inner jaw to be showing. So it can be kind of hidden, or, straight out, or you can have it like halfway. So yeah, I think I'll just keep it in for now. And another feature that also has to do with the head is that these little brighter bits right there can glow in the dark. and it's not like a very bright glow, but it does it a little bit, and it's kind of hard to actually get it on camera. Anyway, this dome piece can go right on easily, but it's also easy to accidentally pop it off, and I would imagine years from now, if these things are like worth a lot of money and people try to sell these and the dome piece is missing, it might be like the missing part that would, you know, keep it from getting the most money you could out of it. So, I mean, so be sure to keep these dome pieces. So here's a little spin of the alien and his upper half. Looks really cool, and then you can see the little details around the rib cage and stuff. And the hands are kind of nice. I mean, I don't really remember what the hands look like, but I want to say when Dallas was in the vent, the alien kind of looked like he had his hands up like this. I'm not really sure. It was like a quick second, so I don't really remember, but I think that's what it kind of looked like. Here are the feet. It looks pretty good. To make the alien stand up without really falling down, this is how I have it positioned. It doesn't look that bad. There's the tail. It's really nice, and I mean, if you really wanted to, you can have the tail going up, but it's kind of hard to make it stand, so I just keep it like that. But yeah, it's really nice, and there's the little details around the legs and stuff is just as cool as the rib cage and stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much it for these 5 figures. They look fantastic together. I don't think I would just have a few of them and just have a few of them missing. I think having a complete set of them is really cool. And I think Ripley, Kane, and Alien are my top choices. I mean, Dallas and Ash are really cool, and they were pretty, they were, you know, important to the movie and stuff. Everybody was pretty much, you know, important to the movie, but I have no idea where they're going to go after this. I really hope they do bring a Series 2 for Alien. That would be a really cool. I mean, they could do the other 3 crew members with Brett, Lambert, and Parker, and I think that they would be pretty essential to having a set like this. I mean, there's only 3 characters missing. So if they were to revisit the series and make the remaining crew members, I mean, they could always have Brett with his hula shirt, and then they can give Parker, he could have like the, whatever he used to hit Ash over the head with, and then Lambert with, I don't know what they give Lambert. I guess they can give her like the little coolant pipes things she was gathering with Parker. But yeah, I mean, they have those, and they could also revisit Ripley again. Maybe have her in the tank top and underwear that she had on when she was putting Jonesy away towards the end, or put her in a spacesuit. But definitely, if they do have another Ripley figure, they should include Jonesy. And then they can have, obviously, with Kane, they can have the chest burster, and then they can and then I guess with the alien, they can do like a crab walk one or something. And yeah, so they have options. If they really want to do a Series 2, I would certainly love to see a Series 2, just to have the rest of the crew made into figures, so these set of figures can look a little bit more complete. But so far, these 5 figures are awesome, and I'm just really glad that Super7 brought these figures to life. One of the things that I really like about Super7 is that everything they put out in terms of toys is pure quality, and I really like that. So this is just another one of them, and I can't really wait to see what they're going to bring out next. And hopefully they do speed up the Boba Fett Jumbo Shogun Warrior thing, because that will be awesome. I still have those little missiles they were giving away at Comic-Con in prep of Boba Fett coming. So yeah, anyway, Super7 knows how to get that inner child out of people, and it certainly has got me with these. Even though Alien came out 10 years before I did, I really enjoy the first 2 movies in the franchise. I mean, 3 was okay. Resurrection was, I don't know. But so yeah, that's pretty much it for these Alien ReAction figures. So thanks for watching.